Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. 3 weeks of the war between Israel and Hamas. In the last 2 days, we've seen 2 ground operations. The death toll continues to rise. The US is striking Iranian targets in Syria. Iran is issuing threats to America at the United Nations. These are 2 allies turned enemies. Both have strategic assets all over West Asia. If they are drawn into the war, there's no telling how big it could become. Meanwhile, the fate of Israeli hostages hangs in the balance. Is there any plan to rescue them? Hamas says 50 of them have been killed in Israeli airstrikes. Israel rejects the claim. Halfway across the world, news of another dangerous encounter. A Chinese jet came within 10 feet of a US bomber over the South China Sea. Meanwhile, another Chinese ship has docked in Sri Lanka. We'll tell you why India is concerned. Germany has overtaken the economy of Japan. Both are shrinking, but Japan is shrinking faster. From credit card sales to inflation and electoral politics, the impact of Taylor Swift knows no bounds. We'll bring you a report. And should Indians work 70 hours a week? Narayan Murthy's suggestion has stirred a debate. We'll discuss that. The headlines first. Russia says it has foiled a Ukrainian drone attack on its nuclear plant. Reports say 2 of the drones failed to detonate, but the 3rd exploded near the Kursk nuclear power station. Moscow says radiation levels around the plant are normal. No relief for Imran Khan. The Islamabad High Court has rejected his bail plea in the Cypher case. The former Pakistani Prime Minister is accused of leaking state secrets. Since August, Imran Khan has been in jail in a separate case. He faces over 100 cases. Setback for LGBT rights in South Korea. A court upholds the ban on gay sex in the military. It says same-sex relationships could harm combat readiness and undermine discipline. Those found guilty face up to 2 years in prison. Tokyo bans alcohol at its tourist hotspot Shibuya. This is to discourage Halloween gatherings a year after the deadly tragedy in South Korea. In 2022, nearly 160 people were crushed to death in a narrow alley in Seoul. And Australia will restart aerial shooting of wild horses. The contentious practice will resume to protect the native wildlife. In the last 2 years, wild horses in the Kosciuszko National Park have increased by over 30%. There are 19,000 wild horses now. Authorities want to bring the number down to 3,000 by 2027.